Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So we got some Ripple partner news here at the top. dLocal and Aniba partner to enable accessible gaming in the Latin American corridor, guys. So cross-border payment platform dLocal has partnered with Aniba, guys, a marketplace with 10 million registered users and 80,000 products for gamers. So looking at the gaming industry specifically, this collaboration aims to create a vector of accessible gaming for the over 316 million gamers in Latin America. Of this number, 136.6 million are based in Brazil, and some 82% spend their money on video games. I was talking about this the other day. It was my accountant. I was talking about this with regards to gaming and, how governments are going to be pressed with crypto adoption and new methods for payments. I mean, they are focusing right now on stablecoin adoption and, the stablecoin regulation, and that is one facet of this. But think of all the other applications. If you are spending cryptocurrency in-game, right? For example, if you're a gamer, and this is like the perfect example of that. If you're spending cryptocurrency in a game, how is the IRS going to be able to track that? Who is going to be responsible for this? Is the gaming company going to have to give, the government your files, your transaction history, saying, oh, this person spent X amount of XRP in game, and so while they should be taxed X amount. I don't know how this is going to even work. So, it's kind of funny and kind of sad, actually, that we're in this predicament. I am digressing a little bit here from this particular story. But, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of where we're going to see markets really turn. And, especially if, more people are going to be creating in the metaverse or, any kind of virtual reality world, whether it's gaming or in real life, the outlook is looking very different. So in this particular case, a Ripple-enabled company is partnering up with this gaming company, obviously, to expanding alternative methods of payments. The markets and payment methods that will be made accessible through this partnership include bank transfers, card and cash payments, as well as PIX, which is also connected to Ripple in Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, Peru, and Uruguay. Here's a quote, guys. Easy access to local payment methods is one of the most frequent requests from our customers and the reason they decide to buy on Aniba. This partnership enables us to better cater to our users' needs and help everyone in the Latin American corridor discover the joy of gaming. This coming from the head of payments and risks at Aniba. Another quote here, dLocal's expertise in providing a seamless payment experience across the Latin American region gives us the confidence that our community can simply focus on playing their favorite games. This is what it's all about. Integrating in the back end, using RippleNet technology, leveraging a Ripple partner like dLocal in order to make this happen so that, gamers can just enjoy gaming and not worry about what is going on in the back end. So some great news here coming out of the dLocal camp. Guys, I also happen to see this. This just popped up today. Airwallex for Startups debuts in Singapore to help drive local startup success amid increasing positive sentiment about the business climate. Airwallex, which is another Ripple partner, has launched its Airwallex for Startups program in Singapore to further empower the city-state's community of over 55,000 startups. The program aims to empower startups to grow and scale their business, offering them tips and tools to manage their finances more effectively from the start of their journey, and enable them to better connect with the ecosystem as Airwallex continues to support businesses globally in their expansion. They are now launching this program in Singapore. Singapore is the third market where Airwallex has launched this exciting initiative, which began in Hong Kong and Australia. So it looks as though Airwallex is expanding into these new regions. Joining the program gives Singapore-based startups access to the following, and guys, here are just some bullet points. 6 months of waived expense management fees for Airwallex and 3% cashback for Airwallex borderless cards. Up to 20,000, Singaporean dollars or SGs of fee-free payment processing by Airwallex, up to 250,000 worth of Google Cloud credits, up to 3 months worth of zero subscription, 30% off their first year, 15% off the second year of HubSpot subscriptions. So adding a bit of an incentive here. In addition to the exclusive product offering, Singapore-based startups will also gain access to networking activities with founders and industry leaders, attend workshops that will address topics ranging from artificial intelligence to consumer relationship management as well. So, Airwallex looking to really kind of spur on more startups to help expand the business. And now it lies on these companies' shoulders because since they've been Ripple-enabled now for several years, they have began to achieve a level of success that I'm sure their competitors, the ones who decided not to get onto DLT platforms early, a level of success that those competitors are probably not seeing or probably didn't see until later on. So these companies now have the leg up, the Ripple-enabled companies. They realized too that, driving more demand to the XRP ledger is important. So now they are kind of acting as secondary ambassadors for DLT technology, leveraging the XRP token indirectly. So some great news here coming from the Airwallex camp coming out of Singapore. Here's some more news, guys, coming out of Saudi Arabia. This has to do with Ripple partner Thunes and a company called Bark. Bark is a digital wallet for consumers and businesses in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And Thunes, a global money movement innovator, announced the signing of a memorandum of understanding to expand international money transfer opportunities for Bark's users. In the partnership, Thunes will provide its pay and accept cross-border payment solutions to Bark, enabling its customers to send money in real time to over 4 billion bank accounts and 3 billion mobile wallets in 130 plus countries, while monitoring fund movements at all times. Bark will also be able to collect funds quickly and affordably from hundreds of payment methods globally without the need for intermediaries or additional integrations. Saudi Arabia's need for cross-border payments has grown in recent years, fueled by an increasing number of expatriates and workers from Southeast Asia and other regions. So it looks as though more people are moving to Saudi Arabia, and they need a way to transfer money back home, whether it's migrant workers from India or wherever. We're seeing, more of a need for this. And so, with the old system, there was too much friction. Migrant workers were getting fed up, and so they said, we need an option here to better be more efficient, at least, with sending money back home. And so, running on RippleNet technology that runs through Thunes is a good option. This new service highlights the importance of inclusive and cost-effective international payments to support growth across the kingdom. And this partnership comes as Saudi Arabia's digital payment market scales rapidly, following the kingdom's target to increase cashless transactions to 70% by 2025 as part of their Vision 2030 initiative. So obviously going cashless is also part of this. Cash is king though, for us, the people who want to be empowered, but they want to take it away. No matter where we turn, they want to take it away. The future is electronic. It is DLT payments. And we've got to still kind of fight tooth and nail. Like I always say, this is a double-edged sword for us. We lose our independence and our freedom if governments decide to go cashless. But on the other hand, I hold XRP, and I'm sure so do you. So we are at the center of this new financial world, and we will benefit regardless once all these things come to pass and XRP is implemented in a more global capacity. So for example, Thunes currently facilitates payments in 85 currencies across 130 plus countries using local payment methods, including 120 mobile wallets like PayPal, M-Pesa, and Airtel for gig economy giants like Uber. So they already provide payments for the biggies, Uber and Deliveroo, which I've never heard of, super apps like Grab and WeChat. I've heard of WeChat, IMTOs, fintechs, PSPs, and banks. And guys, this is only going to get bigger. Thunes currently has 13 locations. So again, another one of these Ripple partners, expanding even greater. 13 locations, including Barcelona, Beijing, Dubai, London, Manila, Nairobi, Paris, San Francisco, and Sao Paulo, Brazil. So big news here, guys, coming from Ripple partner Thunes, another great partnership built on the XRP ledger. The financial system is rapidly growing, and we are going to continue to see the adoption. I wanted to play this clip, guys, and give you a little bit of context here. The new financial system, this one courtesy of Riz XRP on Twitter. Listen to this.
I built my career as a Democrat first, pro-innovation, pro-consumer protection. And I came to Ripple just shy of 9 months ago. And when I came here, I really had to kick the tires. I had to do the due diligence. Why would someone with my background want to go into crypto after the things that we have seen, right? And I believed in the founder's vision. I believed in the mission of the company, and I saw the value of the innovation and the technology. And I said, I see what this is today. I see what it can be in 5 years, 10 years.
This is Lauren Believe, head of U.S. policy at Ripple, currently working to allow innovation to flourish at the intersection of tech and government. So she used to work for the White House, guys. She used to work for the White House, and she even has the White House as her background here. The important thing now, though, is now she works for Ripple and has influence, has sway on how these regulations could come to pass. Remember, the relationships matter. Darren Moore did a great video on this. I do suggest you watch this. But this was just a clip that he used in one of his videos, essentially letting us in on some background information that maybe some of you guys do not know. So the connections, Lauren Believe, head of U.S. policy at Ripple, obviously, not taking it for granted, saying in this clip that she, had to go around, kick the tires, make sure that this system was up to to par. Of course, since this point, we have seen many integrations with Ripple into the US financial sector. I mean, even just the money licenses alone, Ripple is on track to be that DLT powerhouse that does run the United States economy. So I wanted to thank Riz, obviously, and Darren Moore just for posting that. The other thing I wanted to bring to you guys was this, another clip, an older clip from former Ripple employee Marcus Treacher, courtesy of Smoke here, okay? Confirming that XRP is infinitely scalable with the help of ILP, and the liquidity model of XRP was meant to scale to 7 to 9 billion people. So essentially every single person on Earth, if you did not know, that is every single person on Earth. The world population is only about 8 billion. Here, let's just make sure. World population 2024. And that's just over 8 billion. The projected world population is 8.019 billion, an increase of about 75.1 million from New Year's Day 2023. So in a year, we saw that increase about 1%. During January 2024, 4.3 births and 2.0 deaths are expected worldwide every second. So the birth rate is increasing. 8 billion people. And XRP has moved to set up those types of transactions at that kind of scale.
We've configured our technology in a way that really fits the problem of cross-border payment liquidity very, very well. So for the cross-border payment challenge, we've created an open internet model. We call the idea interledger. So interledger, like the internet, supports our Ripple technology globally. And that model does not require a single universal common blockchain. It requires a very open blockchain interconnectivity. And that means that the volume is theoretically infinite. It's like the internet never runs out of capacity. Elements do, but the internet still works because it's inherently decentralized. So Ripple is the same. So we have a decentralized model. It is infinitely scalable. Supporting that, we have our liquidity proposition, which uses XRP, and that's a classic blockchain. But XRP was designed from the outset for transacting. So unlike the likes of Bitcoin, which is very slow and slows down as you continue to build on volume, the XRP model is very, very, very high speed and very high capacity. So the liquidity part is very adequately served by the XRP model. The wider network we're creating, where if you're really going to create something of value for 7 billion people in the world or 9 billion by 2050,
you need something that is scalable. But Red Pill Pro here wondering, doesn't that detract from the XRP can't be dirt cheap narrative? Smoke saying, how? How does that detract from it? Well, Red Pill Pro says if you can conduct a near infinite amount of payments, why would the price need to be high if the same XRP can be recycled? The burn rate theory would be the price driver here, though. I'm open to being schooled, but 8-bit here, guys, explaining if a coin is worth $1, then most value can be transacted at that given moment. And I think David Schwartz even brought up this point too. Can be given at that given moment, and is the number of coins in circulation, say 50 billion at the moment. So if it's valued at $1, guys, we can only transact $50 billion at the moment total. Consider for argument's sake, half the coins are in cold storage with the same value transacting now. The coin is $2. So guys, now you can double that to 100 billion in that particular moment. Throw in speculation, burn coins, more use cases, more liquidity, more value is then stored on chain, ready to deploy. Add a stablecoin into the XRPL, and that just makes it much easier to adopt. I mean, I may be wrong in some aspects here, but I think it gives the basic picture on how that works. David Schwartz has also, reiterated this. XRP cannot be dirt cheap because there's so many transactions going on at any particular moment that we do need that XRP to command a high price in order for it to be able to conduct all these particular transactions. So wanted to thank Smoke, Red Pill Pro here, and 8-bit just for clarifying some of that for us, guys. How Ripple makes money? Well, selling XRP to institutional investors and market participants, not retail. Remember, retail gets the XRP off the exchanges. And, this morning I kind of touched on a story that was a little questionable. Is Ripple stopping their sales of XRP after 25 billion? I'll link this morning's video up here if you guys didn't catch it. But what I wanted to focus on now is this. Okay, these sales to institutions and market participants generate revenue for Ripple. These sales help fund their international operations. So Ripple has in the past used XRP to help fund their operations. They're pivoting now. They have a lot of customers now that license RippleNet. So their subscription fees, I'm sure there's something like that where it's a subscription fee that these banks pay, or maybe a contract for X amount of years. That is now what is funding the company. The company periodically sells some of its XRP holdings to institutional investors and market participants. Again, guys, this is an older document. These sales generate revenue for Ripple to help fund its operations. And even Ripple, guys, said back in the day that XRP price should go higher based on the demand. Ripple does not plan on selling all of its XRP. They plan to retain 25% of their XRP to turn to profit and further fund its operations. The rest is distributed to incentivize the participation of market makers and gateways to utilize the protocol. As demand grows, price then does go up, and you can see that here. Ripple does plan to keep or retain 25% and distribute the rest to incent the participation of market makers, gateways, and consumers to utilize the protocol. Given that there is a finite number of XRP, we cannot make any more. As demand for XRP grows, the value of XRP should appreciate. This is directly from a Ripple Labs document here. I don't have a year on this, but Ripple has always said the value is going to grow for XRP. This is why Brad Garlinghouse says he's long XRP, but we need to build. XRP demand needs to grow, and then the value should appreciate. So this is why, when I harp on the regulations, regulatory clarity in the United States specifically, and all the partnerships that we're seeing, all these things need to come together to create a perfect storm so that we can see more XRP appreciation. I mean, it doesn't hurt that Ripple has on staff former White House members to help appreciation grow and to greenlight XRP adoption in the United States. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.